of Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark. I'm your girl D Spencer, the working lady, and if the work won't go to D, then D will go to work. Yes, indeed. It is Tuesday night, and we are going to work on Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark. I hope that everybody's doing good. I'm in my push through mode right now. Push through mode is what I'm in because it's been a rough weekend. I'm gonna say a very rough weekend. We had another loss in my family. Lost my cousin. Rest in peace, Marcia Missy Smith. We lost her to lupus. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. It was a tough loss. It's a tough loss. Every loss is a tough loss, but it's been tough because it was totally unexpected, blindsided all of us. She hadn't been diagnosed that long, and now here we are. And she was 42 years young. Shout out to her children, and condolences to her children, Janae, Jalen, and JT. God bless you guys, and you know we're here for you as a family, and we want you to continue to be strong. So and shout out to everyone who's experiencing loss. Hope it's not that many people, but we know with the world the way it is that there are, I don't know what this static is. I don't like this. That's gonna drive me crazy the whole show. Gee Whittakers, what in the world is going on? It's like sometimes you have perfection and then sometimes there's ridiculousness. Let me see if I cut this off. I don't know. Nope, that didn't help. Anyway, let's see if I take this off. I don't know where the feedback is coming from, but anyway, so that's what's been going on with me. What's been going on with you, we're gonna find out. But before I go another further, let me find out how my co-host is doing. You know who she is. She helps keep me organized, none other than my girl Funny Cheeks TJ, Taretha Johnson. Hey Funny Cheeks TJ, how you doing? What's going on? She went on an audition. What? She better work. Okay, now, first things first. You know, Mama D got to step in here. It's not one of them situations where she got to pay for something, is it? No. It's legit. Okay. Because you know if they start asking you for money, run. Run to the hills. Run for the hills because it's a scam sham. If they start asking for money, I'm just telling you some good stuff right there. Yeah. Also, congratulations. Now, which daughter is that? All right. She better work. I didn't even know I knew she was into fashion and stuff and makeup and all that. I didn't know she was interested in acting as well. Awesome. Well, that is fantastic. Man, I wish I could get that buzzing out of there. I don't know what that is. All right. Okay, that's awesome. So, we've got an interesting show tonight. You know, sometimes we don't have a guest, and that's okay. Or guest schedules change, and we have to change it around a little bit, and that's good too. So what we're going to do tonight, I kept my face clear because we're going to be doing some tips and tricks, and then we're going to do Paint Me Quick Challenge. So if you're tuned in and you want to join into the Paint Me Quick Challenge, say all your words, D. Use all your words, D. All your letters, all your consonants, pronounce everything. So if you want to join in the Paint Me Quick Challenge, get your paints out. Or if you are a fine artist, get your brushes out. You can do it on paper, pencil, draw, whatever it is that you do to join in with us for the Paint Me Quick Challenge. So tonight we're gonna share, and then we're gonna give you a chance to share. If you have some tips and different things that you want to share, then we definitely want you to chime in. This is going to be an interactive show tonight, and so we want to hear some of your tips and tricks. Some of these things have already been seen, some things have been heard before, but some people need a little bit more detail I've muted the microphones in the Zoom room, but if you want to chime in, just raise your hand. Click the raise your hand button on your computer. I see Laura's back with us. Hey, girl, how you feeling today? Good. See you there. Good. And I see B. Fred, the artist, is joining us tonight. Hey, B. Fred. And we're trying something different. We got it on the YouTube Live. We're on YouTube Live tonight because I want to start trying to put our shows on YouTube and expand and broaden our horizons. So shout out to everybody who will be checking this out later if you're not checking it out live. So I did post a live on Facebook, so maybe people will click on the link, and if they don't, then they just gonna miss out on all this fun. So come on in the room, as I say, come on into the Zoom room. So just a couple things that I want to share. I don't know if you guys have seen this week that I've been practicing with my Colorini, and this is like the henna. Let me see. I'm gonna show it up a little close and put my screen on the main screen so that you guys can see. So Colorini is the ink that you can put into these little pens that you get from the Art Factory, like this. Shout out to the Art Factory. And I created this design using this. And basically the Colorini is an ink. It's an ink that lasts for a few days. This has been on for over a week, and I've been just doing different stuff to it. I started out with it to about right here, and then I extended it. Then I put mica powder on it so you can see like a little shimmery blue on it. It's got this little blue tint to it because the Colorini that I used is black. But then I brushed some mica powder on top of it so that, hi Chill Lemon Kill, so I brushed some mica powder. Now, actually, the powder that I brushed on top of it, I'm sorry, I turned away from the mic. Hold on one second. Oh, let's see, can I find it? My powder, where did I put it? I tried to put everything close by. But actually, the powder that I put on top of it was the Jennifer Lair Body Art powder. So this has been on for a couple of, like over a week. It's been on for over a week, this design. And I like the Colorini. Let me show you guys how the pen is. It's like this. It comes like this. I think they cost about $1.25 or like $2.25 a piece. And it's a little fine. I'm showing on two cameras here. So it's a little fine point on the end. Little fine point. See that? So it's like a little pen that you can just draw with. And then it unscrews at the end and it has a little brush on the inside. So you can use a little brush. I don't like using the brush because I feel like it's still not fine enough for me. But I guess you could. You could also put glue in here if you wanted to do like the glitter, your own glitter tattoos. Yes, I'm actually on Zoom. I'm in an app called Zoom, the Zoom room. And you can come into the Zoom room and you'll be on video camera with us. They're asking on the Facebook Live. So T, are you able to access this live and put the link for the Zoom room in here, please? So yes, I have an audience that's watching also on Zoom. So it has that brush. So you put that on there. You pour your paint. You could use ink. You could use the Pro Air ink in here. You could use the Colorini in here, which comes in black, white, all different colors. It comes in so many different colors. I chose to use the black, which could be deceptive because a lot of people want to get black henna and we try to discourage from black henna. But if you like black henna or the look of a black henna design, you could create it using Colorini. Okay, so then you put the ink in there. So I'm going to show you. Put the cap on there. So this is my Colorini in the ink, in the pen, right here. Okay. So let's see, where is it? This other end is nothing. It's just for aesthetics, basically. The old one came off, but anyway, this one doesn't. So anyway, you just pull that top off, and then there you go. So now you've got a pen that you can now do different designs and stuff with. And it's very fine. You can control how much ink comes. Look, if it hasn't dried up on me here. Let me see. No, because I can still smell it. Let's see. I just need to squeeze it in. No, it may have dried up on me in here. Because it's been in here a few days. But Uh, no, D, it's not going to work right now. It's going to make you look crazy. Okay, let me see if I can prime that to come out. Make sure.
Are you live on your personal page?
No, I'm on the, go on my personal page and you'll see the link for the live. Okay. What I can do is put a little alcohol in here and then it'll reactivate it. So let's just put a little spray in here. Oh yeah, I had just about used it up. So look on my personal page and you'll see the link. See if I can reactivate this. Oh, there we go. Something's coming out now. Shake it up. Okay, I got to reactivate it. So I just actually reactivated this with a little alcohol. And I actually, let's see if it'll work. Oh, there we go. We're getting ink out. Okay, there we go. It's really loose now because I put alcohol in there. Okay. So then you could just, well, it's not going to work. I need to put some more ink in there. But anyway, that's what I did this with. And it comes out really, really fine. And these are available on artfactory.com. I don't know who else sells them. Silly Farm might sell them also. But they're really great to use to create designs. Okay? So that's what I did that with. The mica powders, which I also got from... Okay, B. Fred has his hand raised. Let's see. Let's unmute B. Fred. And lower his hand. Hey, B. Fred, how are you?
Good evening.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I just want to go over the website that you said the markers can be found in.
It's called artfactory.com.
Artfactory.com.
Does it come up?
I'm going to pull it up now and take a look at it.
Okay.
And I wanted to share something with the family, if I may.
Okay.
I'm showing right now what I'm doing is doing a sketch for a class that I'm taking that is more an illustration class of mine at SBA. And they asked, the assignment right now is to illustrate an important moment in your life. What they wanted to do is they wanted to create a comic book page. And the comic book page can be about whatever we want to illustrate. You know? They gave us some choices, and I'm drawing something in regards to an incident that took place when I was a little kid. And I just want to show you what the sketching process looks like so far. You can see that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Just rough sketches at the moment. Thank you. And this is, it took me a little minute because I don't have any photographs of myself as a 12-year-old. Not many.
That's like me. I don't have any childhood photos either.
Back to what I think I looked like, what I remember what I looked like at that age of 12. And it was pretty simple. Like I said, just broad paper, glasses, and a little short film.
Okay.
I was a very basic kid. But that's just the beginning stage of my work. It's just going to be rough draft and going to send it into tomorrow if I can get a little more done tonight. But I also wanted to share with you, I'm a caricaturist, and I don't know if you noticed the logo of D-Works in her introduction or on her webpage. I'm the one that illustrated that. And I have to admit, that was one of the most entertaining logos I ever did.
I'm sure.
It was so vibrant and it was so free. You know, when I look at how I do my caricatures, because a lot of times I can do a caricature of a person while I look at them. A lot of times I'm in my office do a caricature, from a photograph. And
Mm.
Dee had very high quality resolution photos, and it was easy for me to capture the essence of the works. And plus, she's very, you know, animated.
Animated.
It get animated to life, so it makes it a lot more interesting to
Yeah.
capture to do a caricature for a person. Now, I mentioned logos. It's a lot of times my logos, I infuse caricature work in with my logos to make them personal for the person who's buying it, because I'm finding that a lot of times especially on the internet, if someone wants to have a logo for their business, a lot of times they're pulling stuff down from off the internet.
Right.
And if you do your research, you find out that almost every other business has that same exact logo.
Mm-hmm.
That logo works. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a very, very personal logo, and that's why no one will ever have it, because it's only hers.
Mm-hmm.
And to give an example of the type of caricatures I've done over the years, just recent years, this is one that I did of, who's that look like?
Wow, that's Prince.
Yep, that's
That's
Prince.
awesome.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's cool.
This was done in marker. I decided to try out going back to working in marker with a freer hand, meaning starting it off in pencil, but instead of inking it first, like a lot of times most caricatures and cartoons, they ink the outlines of the figure, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just make sure I just use color and different shades of pigmentation. And the markers that I use in that particular caricature were markers that look like this. So it looked like it's called brush marker.
Oh, yeah.
Brush marker. And you can get them at Michaels.
Mm.
You can get them online. I bought a few of them online, and I bought the rest at Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
The Michaels in Clark, New Jersey, that I like to go to. And this is what the hunter point looks like. Get that nice little it has a nice little feel.
Do they sell them in sets or individually or both?
They sell them in sets. I don't know if they sell them. They sell them individually. I'm sorry, forgive me, but I'm not sure if they sell them in sets, which I would assume they do.
Yeah.
Like anything, they can sell it. Well, if they want the money, they'll send all the colors to you in one big set. If
Mm-hmm.
you want it, or single, you can buy that also. They're very funny. Over at Michael's when it comes to the market,
Mm-hmm.
locked down.
Mm-hmm.
I guess some people, when they see market, they try to boost it because they want some merchandise. Because it's very valuable. It's very valuable to the art of whatever you're doing.
What do they average in price for that particular one marker?
I put these on the sale, so they were like a free change.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was, it was pretty decent.
Mhm.
I remember when I was in school, when I was in SBA, a lot of the professors used to tell us, oh, you should use, I'm jumping ahead here just to make a point. You should use Boom Barker, or you should use Winsor Newton paints. They give great quality. But those things sometimes cost what? $6 to $8 a tube. When you can just use Brownie paints, which might cost you about $2 and change. So it's the same job.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, why would I pay for something I can get it cheap? And I feel like it's all about the artist and how you apply the material. It's not necessarily the actual tool you use, it's how you, as an artist, use that tool. And that's just how I feel. Also, what else? Also, another example of character is this one I did recently. I'm very proud of this one. know I can do much better, and I'm not going to start working more on my color pencils.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
so Chris Rock. I
Yep,
mean,
Chris Rock.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker, yeah. I said yeah, like Chris Rock. Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tucker was in my head, but Rock came out of my head.
Yeah.
That's usually the case. We always say Chris Rock before we say Chris Tucker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Somebody says Chris Spencer, and he's just as funny as all of them. But the joke is, the thing is, what I use a mixed medium for this particular character. This is marker on the outside, brush marker around the fingers and the face, and this color pencil.
Oh, nice.
Color pencil for this type of illustration. And let's say you see this marker up here, and they're using a brown, shaded brown color pencil. And the color pencils I use, I'm going to go through it right now. I have it right here. This brand of color pencil. This one is Lyra brand. This is a Lyra brand also. These kind of color pencils, they do the job.
Yeah, I love those. Those are good ones.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you something. This one in particular, this is Lyra. I had this one. This one in particular, I had this for 20 years.
Whoa.
20 years. There's always some tool that I have in my stash that's at least 20 some odd years old. I'm always buying new stuff, but I don't finish all my things. It's like I never could.
You sound like us with us hoarding the paints and stuff. I said you sound like us hoarding the paints. When we hoard paints.
I mean, but you take care of your materials.
Right.
They'll take care of you.
Right, exactly.
And I learned that from a teacher at Art and Design High School that I went to. He gave me a bottle of ink that lasted me 20 years.
Wow.
And they kept it in a glass jar. No, I take that back. No. This glass bottle, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to get it right now. Hold on.
While you're doing that, I want to go back to the hold on one second. Hold that thought, B. Fred. I want to go back to the Colorini paint because it's fine. It loosened up. So all I had to do was add a little bit of alcohol to it, and then it's still coming out. But now you can see that you can just do little brush strokes, and it's like using a very fine ink pen, and you can just create all your little designs. Just a little squeeze. Okay. So
now the ones I have from that I got have the orange tip on it.
Oh yeah, that you like stick inside the needle to keep it closed.
Yes. Now because there was some ink some Colorini ink that I had that I tried to put in red, but the ones I have are white. I've never seen the black.
This is the newer model, I think, of those pens, because I had the original one that you're talking about also.
And the ink ran straight through it. I couldn't use it, so these must be different.
Yeah, these are different. This is the newer brand because I'm like you. I had the original one where it had that little orange tip pen that you stick in there, and this is different because the Colorini you can use in there, and like I said, I did this whole design with it. And then of course you could just take the mica powder, and I just brush the mica powder on top of that, and it just gives it a whole nother look just by doing the mica powder on top of it. Just brush it on with a smoothie blender. So yeah, okay, B. Fred is showing us his ink. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The bottle itself, I got this from a teacher named Mr. Ferguson,
Mm-hmm.
in Art and Design High School back in 1986.
Wow. Wow. And the ink is still okay. It's okay to last that long.
It's still ink in here.
Mm-hmm.
I've added some ink over the years,
Mm-hmm.
but each time I would add some ink in it, it was still
Right.
wet.
So you
I-
could, like, even though you, I mean, I don't know if you would ever have a need to do it, but for all intents and purposes, if you wanted to use this type of pen, you could probably put that ink in this pen to do some very intricate, detailed designs and stuff.
Yes, absolutely. I use this ink. When I want to do my pen and ink work, I fill it up. I take this ink and I put it in this jar,
Mm-hmm.
bottle of old Higgins ink, old
Yeah.
Higgins black
Mhm.
ink.
I remember
This-
that.
Yeah, I had this since '96. I don't know what it is with the '86 and '96. There must be something in the numbers. But
That's a great era.
You know, it was a really good time, and I kept this bottle ever since. This pen, I got this in 2000. Or older than that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember
And
that.
I use this, quite a bit
Yeah.
to do my India ink work.
Beautiful.
I gotta tell you, from my experience, I think it's best when you are an artist to, if you get involved with digital artwork and you're consumed with that for a long period of time, I think it's best sometimes to step away from that and go back to the essence of of the art that you learned,
Mm-hmm.
which is the pencils, the paints, the inks, and all of that, so you don't lose your touch.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, you really can't lose your touch if you're constantly working, but you don't want to feel out of sorts when it's time for someone to ask you to do something and India ink is okay. You should be able to do it without a problem. You know, just
Right.
keep the skills fresh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it, because I learned I had to do that because before I had the technology, doing stuff digitally, like with this format that I have with the iPad. I know how to do a caricature on the iPad and do it like that. But I love using the standard stuff that I learned caricatures with, India ink, watercolor. I just bought a set of gouache. I just bought a set of gouache paints, and I reintroduced myself to the gouache paints because my wife, she bought me a couple of books on Albert Hirschfeld's caricatures for the holidays, and that book has blown my mind. I found out that he was using gouache on a lot of his stuff, and I said, you know what? I was already on that same track. I said, you know what? Let me just try to do some of the gouache.
Yes.
Some of his gouache works, his watercolor, his gouache works are phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's
All
nothing
right.
like going back to the basics and reinventing, different ways that you can use different mediums and stuff that you never thought you could. I was like, you're
Yes.
absolutely right.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's refreshing, and sometimes it feels a little brand new.
Yeah.
And you go back to it, and you say, "Oh man, I miss working with watercolors. I really miss working with acrylic. I've been working with acrylic and oil for about 25 years, all because of Bob Ross. Okay, watch Bob Ross, and I was a little uncomfortable with oil, so everything that I was doing was in watercolor. So when I started watching Bob Ross was taking me into the world of acrylic. I said, okay, let me get this acrylic thing down pat. So I started watching him, and I started doing things on my own. I was going to school, taking painting classes, and I nailed it. I said, well, I nailed it enough to the point where I'm satisfied and customers are satisfied with the type of work that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
So once I finished, and I started getting used to the acrylic, and I said, then the oil should be a breeze.
Yeah.
And in some cases, it is a breeze.
Yeah.
It can be a breeze. And when you're going to a school like School of Visual Arts, you're going to encounter so many different types of professors and so many methods on how to do one thing, just how to paint with oil. I had 3 professors, and I learned so many different ways on how to do a painting in oil, to the point where I just said, you know what? There's no wrong way of doing it. You know, it's just all about how you feel comfortable, what you feel comfortable in doing.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, B. Fred. I want to get back to it because we got a lot to cover. Thank you.
I didn't mean to go on, but I was just, sharing.
That's okay. No problem. No problem. We got to have you as a guest on the show, so there we go. All right. Shout out to everybody that's on the check-in. You're tuned into Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark.
That's really nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're tuned into Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark. And we're doing tips and tricks. And we're streaming for the first time on Facebook Live. And I see that, not on Facebook Live. We're streaming on YouTube. And now I see why I don't use YouTube that often, because there's a lot of rude people on here. But that's all right. It's going to be all right. A lot of rude people on YouTube, and they want attention. And anyway, they're going to have to go somewhere else for the attention, because it's not going to happen over here. Anyway, so that was good to share, because then we got to see from different mediums. We got to see from different mediums. Hold on one second. Let me see. Hi, BR Cuber. Yes. If you're making rude comments, yes, you are being rude. But anyway, so we got to see from different mediums, and that's great because we have an artist. We've got face painters here. Laura she also shared about the prices. She said they on the markers that you showed average from $2.50 to $6. B. Fred, that you were showing. So yeah. And Laura, did you have any comments about what B. Fred shared? And
his caricatures are really cool. I'd love to learn how to do that one day.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, we are talking art here on Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark. So if you're interested in art, we're talking about face painting, fine arts. Today we're doing tips, tricks, and ideas, different things like that. So that's what we're sharing. That would be so awesome if we could have, which B. Fred is an amazing caricaturist. As he said, he's the one who created my caricature for my business. He's actually done a few for me for my face painting business, also for the show Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark, and for the radio station. He did a caricature. What is Yellow Diamond? I don't know what Yellow Diamond is. Anybody know what Yellow Diamond is? I don't know what that is. Can you elaborate a little bit further? Okay, so the other thing I wanted to share with you guys, for those that are into the face painting, somebody was in one of the chat rooms, and they were talking about they didn't have a spray bottle to wet their sponges. So a lot of people use these sponges to face paint a diamond that is the color of yellow. Yellow diamond. Okay, that makes sense. Bob Ross died? Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Like years ago.
Like, what is...
Yeah, it's been quite a
like,
he's been dead, I think.
I think they're talking about somebody else. You mean, now we do know Sam Shepard just died. I don't know about, Bob Ross is dead. Yeah. Okay.
Somebody's not using Google.
No, it's when you're on YouTube. When you're on YouTube, it's a lot of people that come on the chats that's really... Bob Ross, the fluffy clouds. Yes, a lot of people that want attention, so they'll say stuff. So anyway, somebody was saying that somebody was saying, hello, can you hear me? I have to get my mouth right up to the microphone because of the static. But anyway, somebody was saying that they were having problems using their sponge because their son had done something with their spray bottle. Now, it took me a long time to use these sponges. I'm telling you, because I would have too much water in them. But something that I've learned how to do is sometimes I'll wash mine even the night before I have to, or the same day. And I'll just wring them out as much as possible. And actually, if you do that, then you can take a towel and just put them in the towel and just do them like this. And then they're actually the right amount of water on them to be able to use. Hold on one second. It'll have the right amount of water on there to be able to use your split cakes or your cakes or whatever. So I just wet that, wrung it out, and then you can just run it across. So if something happens to your spray bottle where it's not spraying correctly or whatever, and you just wet your sponge like that, wring it out, and even just take a towel and just kind of dry it, then look, you'll get the right amount of paint on there to be able to do what you need to do. So it took me a while to learn that, especially with your stenciling. Like if you need to stencil and you're having problems, if you just got your sponges out of the washing machine before you went to your gig and they're a little damp, no need to panic. They actually have the right amount of water in there to be able to just use them to do your sponging and your stenciling and everything. So T, I think I told you that one day. You were saying, oh, I didn't have time to wash the sponges or something. And I just said, just wring them out and they'll work. Thank you, Panda Poochie. Panda Poochie says I'm gorgeous. I look a hot mess, but thank you. So yeah, so see, it works great. Okay, so that's one of my tips. All right. Another tip that I have, which I did this on another show. As you can see, I've got all this, the chunky glitter. We love the chunky glitter, but taking it off sometimes can be a challenge. Okay? Because, and I always tell parents, we put it on the face, put the chunky glitter on the face, and I always tell the parents, when you get ready to take it off, don't just wipe it off, because if you just go to wipe it off, you're just going to spread it everywhere. So for example, you go to wipe this off and you're doing this and it's still spreading. So you'll end up with glitter all over your face trying to get it off. See? And it's just kind of there. It's a little bit harder. Sometimes it'll just spread all over your face when you're trying to get it off. I use, from the dollar store, you can pick up these lint rollers. And they got them in two sizes. Yeah, that it comes off like that with the wet wipe, but it's, as you can see, I still got like a lot of glitter there. But it's easier, and you just have to keep going over there. Can I send a box full of glitter? Please send me a box full of glitter. Send me a box full of glitter. If you, these lint rollers, they come in the big size from the dollar store, or in the dollar store, you can buy the 2-pack. And these little ones come in 2 packs. And basically a sticky tape is what it is. Okay? So, I love this because it's a quick way to get the glitter off. And basically, you just roll it across and it comes right off. The glitter comes off. You can do this with regular tape as well, or the, see that? It comes off really easy with the roller. So yes, I still have glitter right here on purpose because that's another demonstration. This one. So just with that sticky tape, it just comes right off, and you don't even have to worry about spreading the glitter all over the place. It comes right off. So there you go. That's just a tip. Or if you like just using the wipes and just keep doing that, that's fine. Or towel, you can do that. But it is much easier with the sticky tape. All right. Another thing, people are asking about making the chunky glitter and making your own glitter. I don't have any chunky glitter today, but you can do it with the regular glitter also.
How do you do that?
Aloe vera. Aloe vera is one way that you can do it, using the aloe vera gel. This is 100% aloe vera gel. You can buy it at your, I find it sometimes at Family Dollar. You can find it at the drugstore. Just aloe, clear aloe. You take your glitter in a container. I'm going to just show you in this. I did a demonstration here. You just take your glitter and you put it in a container, usually a round container, because you want to put it in like maybe like a little container like this that has a lid to it. This was one I made. This is with the more fine glitter. But basically you just take the glitter in a jar, put your glitter in there, and you're using cosmetic glitter, not the craft glitter. Not craft glitter. You don't want to use the craft glitter. If you're buying it at Michael's, it's the wrong glitter. You should be buying it from a cosmetic place or somebody that sells cosmetic glitter is where you want to be getting it from. So you just take it, take the glitter in a container, put your aloe in there. Some people actually even use hair gel.
Or personal lubricant.
Oh, are you kidding? I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Yep.
KY?
Some girls were using it at Sabayak.
KY?
I shit you not, we jumped in the pool with it on and it didn't come off.
Wait just 1 minute. Y'all up here using KY jelly?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank the
New
Lord
use
for
for it. There you
KY. And then you just take a brush and stir it up.
Never look at that jelly.
I will never see KY the same.
Interesting.
I will never see KY the same again. I'll be having KY in my house and people will be thinking something else. I'm like, I'm making glitter gel, baby. Glitter gel. So that's it. You just, so that's, it's as simple as BR Cuber says, I wonder why. Get that KY, hey.
D.
Huh?
Come on back.
I'm sorry. I had a moment. So then, yeah. So same thing. That's what I made this with. So even with the fine glitter, if you use the little fine glitter, you could still make your own glitter gel and get the same effect. So with the chunky glitter, you would get the no, KY is lubricant for other things. People, are you a child? If you're a child on here, then you might not need to know this. All
I'm
right.
gonna tell you what else.
What else works?
Water.
Mm-hmm.
Water?
Yeah.
Yes. I put this has been on my face all night.
Mm-hmm.
I dip my finger in some water and attach the glitter, and it has not moved.
Right. Okay.
Has not moved.
Wow.
Yep. There you go.
Water.
Yes. Water.
If he was spending all this money, no.
On
Yes.
KY jelly.
KY jelly. No, on the glitter gels. The glitter gels. Yes.
Water works because it adheres to the skin, and when it dries, it's there.
Yeah.
It is there, and it's not moving.
Yeah.
It's not even rubbing off on my fingers.
But how effective is that with the chunky glitter, though?
It should be the same because this is fine cosmetic grade glitter.
Right. That's
so the
fine.
chunky should be no different.
I don't think so.
We'll see. Try it.
I don't know. We gotta try it. I don't have any big chunky glitter, but I don't know. And especially like if you're doing it for, the thing is with the pixie paint, as they call it pixie paint, chunky glitter. Hey Emily, how you doing? Oh, she's washing her puppy. Okay. Is that like you're making it in advance for a festival or something? So, and it's basically so that you can, hold on, I got some right here. It comes, I don't know, I guess it could, I don't know. But like if you're pre-making it, would you pre-make it with water?
No, but, well, not with I'm talking about just the regular fine glitter that you have in the pots.
Right. But
yeah.
I'm
not talking about, or the loose chunky glitter that they have.
Right.
Some of them are selling now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's just an option.
Yeah, but the loose chunky glitter, the question I'm asking is if you're doing this at a festival, would the loose chunky glitter work with just water?
I don't, it's glitter. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't.
for the effect that you want, I'm not sure. Hey, get some chunky glitter and try it. I don't know. This is the tips and tricks show. So if anybody knows, I don't have any chunky glitter to try it with, but I don't know if, like, if you're doing a festival, are you going to take your big, you're going to have time to sit there and take your big chunky glitter, dip it in water, and then get the same effect? I don't
say, yeah, you dip, just like if I was, just like I'm sitting here now, taking this is the fine cosmetic grade glitter, but just dip your finger, whatever you want to use it in water, and you just attach it.
I don't know. We need to do. Anybody that's watching this show, if you can, if you've tried that, let us know, because I don't know. I'm gonna be trying to get me some big chunky. Mine is already pre-made.
Like,
I'm talking about the way these pixie paints and stuff are made. I know that there are other things you can use besides what they've used with this, but I don't know if water would just work to get the effect that you're getting with these.
Should be the same.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that it's the same effect with just water. I don't know. I know what you're saying, because glitter, you just take glitter with a wet finger, and you could, just grab it with your hand, and then you could, run the glitter over like that, and just.
Well, somebody's gonna try it. We'll find out.
Yes, because I'm gonna be obsessed now. I'm gonna be wanting to try that. So, I don't know, but
it works with regular glitter.
Yes, so. Regular glitter, of course it works. And the same thing with regular glitter. You could do this to make glitter gel with the aloe and or hair gel, or like she said, KY jelly. I don't know. Who is it?
Oh my god! I just spilled water all over my kit.
Oh no! Oh no! So you're really trying to be ready in advance? Okay. All right.
Cotton balls.
All right.
Jesus, Murphy.
How much water did you spill?
A full cup.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay.
Where'd you have it sitting?
On top of my craft and go.
Yikes. Okay.
It's all over my converter.
Wow.
Okay. So here's another tip about, I saw someone, I think Emily, we were talking to you about this, about making your own alcohol wipes for airbrushing. These are wipes I got from, I think, Walmart or somewhere, with witch hazel. So same thing with witch hazel. And basically they're nothing more than the cotton rounds. Those little cotton rounds. And your witch hazel that you buy for $1 at the dollar store. Put the cotton rounds in there and just in a jar. I'm muting her. And then you can make your own. So this is for witch hazel, but you could do the same thing with the alcohol wipes. Take a container, put your cotton rounds inside the container, pour your alcohol in there, and if you're using them just to prep the skin, you could use a 70% alcohol for this. Pour the alcohol, saturate the rounds with the alcohol, and then you already have your pre-prepped alcohol wipes to do your airbrush tattoos or glitter tattoos and all of that. Yes, Emily, I see your hand is up, darling. Hey, Emily, how are you?
Hey. I don't have anything to say. I just didn't know if I was the only one that was muted, and I thought something was wrong with my thing.
Oh.
Nothing. Fine.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So yeah, so you could just, that's one option, so that they're already ready, especially if you're doing a gig where you know that you're going to be using, why did I mute myself? That you know that you're going to be using quite a few alcohol wipes, then you could just have them already pre-made. Sorry, YouTube. You have them already pre-made, so all you have to do is just take them out of the container. All right, so there you go. Another thing is this dispenser, which you can find also at the dollar store. Put alcohol in it, and take the wipe, and it's a dispenser, and you just press the cotton pad on there. The alcohol comes up, and there you go. You got a neat little dispenser to clear off what. Ow! Ooh! I had a bug bite. That burns. Ouch. Yeah. See, glitter still there. So you'd have an alcohol prep pad to use with the dispenser. You can find these now at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, $1. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Here's another tip. Anybody have questions or anything they want to share? Chime in. No? No. Okay, cool. All right. Another tip for advertising and marketing. When you're on a budget, or you're in a rush, you're doing a gig, you've run out of flyers, you run out of business cards, postcards, or whatever, you don't have time to order from Vistaprint, you can design your own flyer. You can do it on your phone because there's so many different apps. You've got PicsArt, Picsart, which is a great app to design collages and manipulate your photos and do different things. There's of course PicCollage. There's a lot of different phone apps that you can use. You take the app, design your picture, your promotional thing, and then you send it to Walmart. I mean Walgreens or Walmart, because they have a photo. Walmart, Walgreens, Target has a photo place. CVS, any of those places, and usually they have discounts. 9 cents a photo, 10 cents a photo. Sometimes they have 75 prints for $9.99, and you can go and print out your own advertisement for much or nothing, and it looks like this. So it'll look like a picture, but it's a promo. And I've even done where I've taken and put 2 images on one 4x6 photo, and then it's like this, and I cut it in half and I make my own business card. So that's something you can do if you're in a crunch at the last minute, you have a gig coming up and you have run out of promotional information. Create your own on your phone and send it. And the good thing is that it's done in an hour. So they print it in an hour. So then all you have to do on your way to your gig, stop by Walgreens, Walmart. I don't know if Walmart has the 1 hour. Stop by there, pick up your photos, and boom, you're on your way.
I like Walgreens, the way they print things.
Yes, I do too.
I have 2 in my town, and I think what you're talking about, those are known as tear sheets,
right?
In the professional realm, where they would say put all your samples of your work and your information on there, and we ship them out to whoever wants to see samples of your work.
Or in this case, we're at a gig and we need something to pass out to the customers. So yeah.
I had these postcards made up back in 2001. But I used a website called Modern Postcards at the time.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me put you on spotlights. Ooh, that is so nice.
It says, Benny, your costume sure looks real, but they realize that that's not Benny. That's a real Martian. And Benny's looking at them and he's like, what are you talking about? I'm right here. So I did that. I illustrated that on my own. It was back in 2001, and it was a website called modernpostcard.com. I don't know if they're still in existence. They probably are. But they told me what I needed to do at the time. And I illustrated my own back for the postcard. So I would send these out to different publication companies.
Nice.
To get an idea of what kind of cartoons I do. But your way is the most modern way, and I think it's the easiest way. It's a smart thing to do.
It's a great tip for last minute when you're in a crunch and you need to get it done. It's a great tip for that. Another thing that Walgreens is my place. That's where I like to go.
Mine too. That's the battle in my family. My wife likes Walmart. I like Walgreens.
Yeah. Okay. So another thing that Walgreens has is, hey there, Walgreens has, and I designed this for Walgreens. I designed this at Walgreens for, I needed this at the last minute for a display, and I wasn't doing a display it wasn't outside, I needed it for an inside display, and I didn't need my big banner. So this is actually a peel and stick, yes. So again, I designed it on my phone. I have to pull up the app that I use, because there's a great app that I use to do these grids on. But this is peel and stick, so you can reuse it. It peels off, so it's sticky and it peels off. And I just took a old, you know how you get the calendars?
Yeah.
And it has that little, I don't know. I like the board that it comes on, because it's got like that little slick side, and then it's got the cardboard side on the back. And so this slick side is what I have stuck this to. So I can unstick it, and I can actually stick it back on the paper that it came on. So you just peel it off, and then I could take it and re-stick it on another place. So it's peel and stick. It's reusable, so you can take it off, just re-stick, and then just stick it back on wherever. So I could stick this on a wall. I could stick it on, a board.
Nice.
I could stick it on.
What did that cost?
This was, they had a 50% off sale, so it might have been $14.
Cool.
Yeah, might have been $14 with the 50% off, and I just stuck it on here.
That's very decent.
So you could, again, same thing. You need a quick banner. You're doing something, and all of a sudden you need something to display your name, your business name. So I did another one where I had I did a word board, and I created another one with a word board of designs for the kids to choose from, and it's a peel and stick. And it comes in, it just comes rolled up, and then you just unroll it and stick it on whatever you want to stick it on, save the backing, and then when you're done at your event, you stick it back on the backing, and then you could reuse it again. So that's a really, really cool tip from Walgreens. Here's another Walgreens doodad, created from Walgreens, same thing. Now,
Nice.
this is the Walgreens poster. It's not as sturdy as I really would like it to be. I feel like it's okay, but not as much as I would like it to be. But this one, same thing. I didn't have time to get it from Vistaprint. I've had this a while. I always get them when they're 50% off. I created this. And then something recently that I've discovered is that there is an app on the phone where you can print your pictures from Instagram. If you have a printer at home, you can print your pictures from Instagram. Okay? And they come out like this. And you can even put your name on it, a description on it, and it prints on your home computer. I have to get you the name of the app. I'll put the name of the apps on because I'm streaming now, so I would have to minimize my screen to give you the app. But there's an app you can just get and print from home if you have a home printer. I have a home office, so I have all this stuff. And then you could print your pictures. And then I've discovered what I can do now is, if I want to change out these photos, I can actually cut this off, and I can put these photos here to change up all these different photos that I have on here. So, of course, I would make it look really neat. I would cut them out and frame them so that it looked neat. And then I would actually use like double-sided tape, stick it on there, keep the main promo stuff there, which B. Fred created. See, that's B. Fred's creation right there. And then, so I would keep this main part and then just change out all of the different photos. So that's something that you could get from Walgreens. And the grommets that's in here, that I have here, these grommets, you can buy these grommets at Harbor Freight, and it's so easy to create your own, because you know a lot of times when you order banners, they charge you extra to do grommets. These grommets are so easy to put in, and you could get a pack of like 50 grommets with the tool and everything from Harbor Freight, and it's like $3, I think. And then you can create your own grommets to hang your banners, your signs, or anything that you needed to hang. And it's really, really inexpensive, quick and easy. I mean, like in a minute, you could put grommets on whatever you needed to hang.
Cool.
Yeah. So, anybody have questions? You're tuned in to Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark. We're doing tips and tricks and ideas. Anybody have any tips and tricks or questions? Okay. Oh, hey, Emily. Okay, Emily's got her hand raised. Yes, Em. Hey, Emily. Are you unmuted? Wait, I gotta unmute you. Hold on. Where is she? Hey, Angel. I see Angel's here. Okay, there you go, Emily. Hey.
Oh, hey, Angel. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, oh, she called me an angel. How sweet.
Okay, you're an angel. Hey, Angel. Emily the angel. What's up, darling?
I was gonna ask, can the question be about anything?
Yes.
Okay. I've been working on my airbrushing.
Okay.
And I have been trying to figure out, like, the shading.
Okay.
When I see, like, the pictures on the little sheet that came with, like, for example, the Wiser stencils, it's all perfectly shaded and highlighted and whatever. Because, of course, when you just if you just lay the stencil down and spray it, I mean, it doesn't have that, like, fuzzy look to it that makes it look real tattooy. So, I'm trying to figure out how, because I've seen Wiser, like, he takes that little thing and he's like masking it off. He's like, it's like watching, what's that dude with the afro from like the 70s that used to paint with the brush?
Bob Ross, who they just said,
you know
Bob
how
Ross.
He used to take like a spatula and be like, shh, shh, and we have a tree.
Yes.
That's how I feel watching Wiser. He's like, we're gonna mask this off right here, shh, and there we go. We got a perfect shot. I'm doing that, and all it's doing is making my whole thing dark and fuzzy. So what am I doing wrong?
Okay.
Sounds like you're too close to it. The further back you go, you know, when you lay it down,
right?
The further back you go, you know, you'll get that misty look.
Right, exactly. The closer
if you're close, it's gonna cover everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but like the little hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Cause I mean, maybe it's me. It could be me. Hold on.
It's just technique. It takes time to learn it.
Yeah.
I'm freaking acting stupid. Hold on. Wait. I think I'm back up. Okay. So, you see? Okay, so motorcycle. Right.
Right.
I'm gonna lay it down. Excuse my nail. When I go to spray it, I think I get a nice little misty edge around here, but then these little parts in here, it just ends up looking stampy in these little intricate areas. You know what I mean?
So, go ahead, T.
No, go ahead.
No, go.
Anybody?
No, you said they look what?
Like stampy, like it doesn't look like, I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. Help me, Lord. Okay, so like it's fuzzy around here, like it's fuzzy, but then you see like all these little intricate holes in here that give it the detail.
Yeah.
like when I peel it up, those areas are like nice. They're like really sharper than like this fuzzy edge here. So then when I remove it, I end up with like really it just looks too, it doesn't look fuzzy around in the middle like it does around the edges. So then I go and try to add shading to some areas to make it look more tattooy. And I don't know how to explain it. Help me. Somebody. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so the same stencil right here. Oh, Jesus. I am having the worst time with my computer right now. Hold on. I told y'all my screen's broken. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay, can y'all see? Am I still on here? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I see it.
So, I don't know if y'all can see the glare. I don't know if the glare is messing it up, but like, you see how in here, it's like nice and misty? It is not like that with the stencil. Not in here.
So are you saying it doesn't have
sense?
It doesn't have the highlights? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if I'm missing highlights, low light, medium light. I don't know what lights I'm missing. Because it's not coming off. When I spray it, it's not looking that way. Hold on, because I sprayed it on my son earlier. Of course my compressor's not on. Never mind, because I don't know how to explain it, so it's not going, I'm not going to, yeah. Don't worry about it, it's all good.
Yeah.
I don't want to say there's too much definition, but there's too much definition in the middle part of it. Not the outside. The outside is nice and fuzzy because on the edges of that, there's nowhere for that overspray to go but out. So that's what gives you that fuzzy outside look. But on the inside, because there's so many intricate details, it's masked off on both sides of those details, which makes the inside look like a negative space stencil instead of a positive space.
Yeah, I think
like,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like the wheels on the outside and all of that stuff, that looks like it's negative space because it's the wheel is big enough to where it's only masked off on like really one side.
Well, look like D finna show you.
Yeah, help me, D.
All right, you see I'm trying to get it all set up, right? Okay.
Bruh,
all right.
Me.
Here we go. Here we go. So, all right, I'm going to see if I can do this so you guys can see it.
Folks, it gotta go.
All right. Thank you, D Fred.
Been a pleasure.
Okay.
Forward to next week.
All right. We enjoyed you.
I enjoyed you too. Ooh, before I go, let me see what she does. I need to.
Is it my computer doing that buzzing?
Well, no, my computer's buzzing, and then because I got the airbrush on, it's probably getting more buzz.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure it wasn't me.
Okay, so here we go. I'm at a bad angle doing this. So one thing that happens is the closer that you are, the finer the line you're going to get.
Right.
The further away you are, the wider the spray. So if you're like this, you're going to get a fine line. If you do it from here.
Right.
Okay. So let's see. Ah. So when I do the inside, I'm going to go further away to mist it. Okay? So. Okay. So you got that, right?
Okay, wait, let me see.
Okay.
No, I don't got that. That's not what I got.
Okay. So then,
That's not what I got.
so then once you're here, and I was kind of at a bad angle because you want to spray your outside like with the fine line, and then the inside you just kind of mist it to get the detail, right?
Right.
Then you take your tool, which I don't have out right now. You're going to take your tool and you're going to define all these little edges inside.
Okay, so hypothetically, had you had the tool, how would you be going about that?
I would do, like, I could even take...
Like, what areas, like, how do you mask it off? Like,
I would just do, like, just like the little details in it. Like, you just look at it and eyeball it and, like, for example, like, I could even take...
hit the lines.
Yeah. Just hit the line.
Doesn't have to be every single one of them, but just the major, long lines that are, that you see.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, like, okay, I don't know if you could see this.
No, I get what you're saying.
And then like the shadowing on the outside, you could just like I'm kind of, like I said, I'm doing this at a very bad angle.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
See, so. See how I'm kind of far away from it, and I'm kind of, like, if you wanted to.
You see how it's becoming more defined?
I mean, yeah. I feel like I'm in math class again. Everybody's like, I got 12, and I'm like, I got 7.
Well, you'll get it's just all about technique and what to do. It'll come.
But Teresa, you were right. I think that is what I was doing wrong. I understand what you're saying. I was too close in the middle.
Yeah.
When, like, okay, you know how you were doing the outside part? Why am I pointing like you can see my hand? Okay, how you were doing the outside part? Like, I was really close in the middle too. Like, so it was really black.
Yeah.
Right.
Inside. But I think that's also because, like, okay, I was doing it on my son. I did it on his back because it won't fit nowhere else. And when I put it on him, it seemed like those lighter areas don't really show on him.
So you were like that.
Yeah.
Cause
you see what I mean? Stampy.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by stampy.
Yeah, because if you spray it like this, if you do this, then you're gonna get stamped.
It's not gonna be as defined.
You know, you're doing this.
Yeah.
Too close.
Yeah. So you wanna kind of define the outside, which even that is not so bad because then you could still come back in and define it. And like for your son, one thing that you can do is like maybe spray a white background first and then spray the black.
Okay. Because that was the other issue I was having was like when I was trying to do it on like darker complexions, I guess you could say. Like it seemed like I have to put down a whole lot of ink to really get that. But then it makes the ink too thick, and then when I touch it or bump into it, it lifts.
So what you want to do is you would take, okay, so if you wanted to do that, let's say on darker skin, you feel, but it should show up though, it still should show up. But if you feel like that's an issue, what you could do is you take the positive space part of it and you spray that with white.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
The negative or the positive?
I meant the negative.
Okay.
So, hold on. So you would take this part of it, this part, spray this in white.
Right.
Don't saturate it though. You don't want to like overly saturate. You just kind of mist the white, mist this shape, that white in white. Mist this shape in white, and then you put the other part down and then start laying your background, and it'll pop. Oh my gosh, it will really pop.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you would get around that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's how you. But a lot of it, what T said, is just trial and error and practicing. It's a lot of practicing. Practicing a lot, you know, just basically practice every day. Get you some paper, like I have that big book, and just use that to practice in the book. And you just practice, you know, if you go closer, it's going to give you a finer line. Further away, it's going to give you that mist or whatever, and just practice it. That's the only way to get better at it, is just to practice.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm covered right now. To get some tattoos removed before I can go adding more. I finally figured out how to do that, like bursting, ripping through the skin technique.
Ah,
so
okay.
now, like, my skin is ripped all over my body. I got arms. It's like when I figured it out, it was by accident. I was like, oh, that's how they did it. and then like my husband, he came home and I was like, babe, look, it's ripped skin. And he was like, whoa, what? And I was like, no, the tattoo thing. Because he's really easily like grossed out. And he knew I had broke my nail, so he thought I was talking about my finger. I was like, no, like the tattoo.
Yeah. The other thing too is with the practicing on yourself like that, you could just put coconut oil on your skin first, practice, and then just wipe it right off.
I can't, because let me tell you, I've had a couple of times where I've sprayed something and then I liked it and I didn't want to take it off. So I don't want to spray something and then I'm like, ooh, that came out real good. Because if it comes out good, I keep it until it wears off. If it comes out like bad, then I just like, I'm like, okay, nobody needs to know about this. Just take it off.
Well, just keep tatting yourself up then, girl. Just keep tatting it up, okay, let's see. I'm going to share a couple more tips, and then we're going to move on and get into our Paint Me Quick segment. Hey, Angel, what's up? The braid queen over there practicing her braiding, I think. Okay. So, let's see. Here's another tip. Which everybody should already know. This one is for those events that you have and you're trying to end that line. Every time you go into the dollar store, they always have the coolest stickers you can find. I love these. Look at these. Aren't these awesome?
So cute.
Yes. I mean, like, look at them. They're like, and it's inspiration, too, of ideas you could do for some designs.
I know, my mind is spinning right now.
Right? Isn't that awesome?
Wow.
But you could take these stickers, and you know, you're trying to end your line or whatever, and just give the kid a sticker. So there's all different kinds. I always find some really cool ones to pick up. I really love this one. And even if you really wanted to, and if you just really, I think Heather Green always takes this, has shared this tip before, where she keeps out her white or she keeps out her black paint as the last thing she packs up or whatever. So you could actually take these stickers, stick that on a kid's arm, and boom, boom, 3 teardrops on each side of the heart, and it's a design. It's awesome. So, or even if you stuck it on their cheek, because then they would have a cheetah print, or they would have whatever print, you know, lion, tiger, whatever they would have, you know, just stick that on their cheek, stick it on their forehead even, and boop, 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 and bam, you out. So, these are awesome. They're so cute, I don't even want to use them. So yeah, so this is a quick idea. And then of course they've got the boy stickers, they've got the Ninja Turtles, they've got all the different, you know, ones that you could just pick up, and you could do the same thing. You could take the sticker, stick it on their forehead, 2 teardrops, and you're out, or just give them the sticker and they're gone. Usually the kids are happy just to get the sticker. So that's something, that's a great idea that you can have.
It's the parents that be trying to have beef.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly. You can't just paint one more. No.
Seriously, 9 times out of 10, if I tell a kid we're wrapping up, before the child can say anything, the parent is like, well, we waited in this line. I'm like, oh, hold on. Your child is fine. They have already spotted the cotton candy machine across the way. They are not concerned about the same thing right now. Like, you could have been out of here. And then as soon as the parent says that, now the child is crying.
Right,
and I'm like, they're crying until you said something. It's like if they fall. Let them fall. Don't say nothing. If you cry, if you say, then they're going to bust out crying. Don't say nothing.
Exactly. Don't say nothing. Just be quiet. Exactly. Yes, yes. All right, guys. And then this is my, I got close to my last tip. Okay. Another last tip I'm going to give. I found these in the store, which I think are amazing. These are, because you know it's mosquito season, and me and mosquitoes don't get along, bug season and all of that. If you be on the lookout, especially if you're doing outdoor events, paper face events or whatever. I've had these since last season, these little buckets, which are the Centronella buckets that you can get, and then you buy the little dollar lighter from the dollar store. I think I found these though at can't even remember where I found them. I don't know. I can't remember, but I know Kmart, Walmart, all of those places probably carry these. Home Depot probably carries them as well. But these little pots, you can take and just light them in your tent or in your area to kind of ward off the bugs. They smell good. It's Centronella, and you can light those. But most of all, I love these cutter wipes. These are the wipes, so that you could just take, and it was funny because at my last event, people were like, oh my gosh, they was just, I was like, here, would you like a wipe? And then I was thinking, wait a minute, I could charge like $1 a wipe for these. You know, hey, you know, so you could capitalize on it and offer wipes.
That's really
be nice to your customers.
I'm just saying.
So, I'm here, and like, because Florida is just so ridiculously hot, anytime there's like public events like that, a lot of times inside of people's tents, it doesn't matter what they sell water too. It doesn't matter what they are selling. They're selling t-shirts, hair bows, whatever. I assure you, if you ask them if they have a bottle of water, there's a cooler there with bottles of water, and they will charge you $1 to $2. We went to one event in Jacksonville, and the lady was charging $4 for a bottle of water.
Wow.
And people were paying it because
it's so hot.
The other place to get water was such a long walk. So people were paying $4 for the bottle.
Yes. Just don't let the event organizers see you, because now most of the event organizers, they will tell you you cannot sell any water or sodas in your tent. So they're on top of that. So I mean, you could probably sneak and do it, but they don't say anything about selling bug spray or wipes. So there you go. That's neat.
I might have to get on that, because you know the mosquito is our state bird. So I might have to get on that and start warding off these baby pterodactyls for $1 a weight.
I know that's right. Yes, indeed. They are something else. Oh my gosh, I had so many other things I wanted to share with you guys, but we're going to save that for another show. I've got all kind of tips and tricks and whatever. But, so, yeah. I hope you guys...
Keep on sharing.
What'd you say? Oh,
It's only 11:42. Keep on sharing.
it's 12:42. Okay, so you guys want some more tips that I have? Okay.
Yeah, because it's not that late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So
For me,
here's
it's not. For me.
okay. Since we're on airbrushing, we're gonna stay on the airbrushing thing. We're gonna stay on airbrushing.
Yeah.
Okay. So another you guys were talking about the oils. Okay. To lubricate your guns. We already talked about that other oil, petrol. What was we talking about? The KY jelly. Let's get on the okay, so this oil I bought at Harbor Freight. It didn't come in this little container. It comes in a big bottle. And it comes in
I have that one.
yeah, so it comes in a bottle about this size. The Jennifer Lair Skin Effects right here. Okay, anyway. But anyway, it comes in a big bottle about that size, and I take and put a little bit of oil in these little dropper bottles that I got from Cosmetics. Cosmetics is another great site that is your friend. QOSMEDIX. Okay. I know I'm gonna make a lot of people mad with that little tip. I don't know. It's on Pinterest, so you can see it on Pinterest. But I'm just gonna tell you, it's on Pinterest. On Cosmetics, you can find these wonderful babies right here, which are the
I love them things. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
These are the smoothie blenders, which are our friends as face painters. Even for makeup, they're great for doing eyeshadow and everything.
Yes.
You know, these are great. You can get 50 in a pack for like $6.99 or something like that. I'm just saying. I know I make a lot of store owners mad. I'm just saying. Hey.
No, they also sell the glitter sprayer bottles.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Now, I started ordering from them when I was doing makeup. And if you ever need to try something from them to see if you like it, like if you are going to order 3 little cosmetic jars or something like that, you can get a free one from them by requesting a sample, and they will send you one for free for you to try it out. The only thing is, just to be like ethical, I would buy one if you actually like it, not just go on there and get free stuff. But you can get a sample of anything.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
Good.
Yep. So yes, because these little bottles I bought from there as well, and I also use these little bottles to make my own glitter gels. Yeah, like my own glitter gels I've made using these little bottles. But these I use for my little oil and for my airbrush guns, to lubricate my airbrush gun. It works great. It dispenses just the right amount so that you're not putting too much. And basically you're you're lubricating your airbrush like here, and sometimes I go here through the opening, and sometimes if it's if you're having issues with it, you can from the back also. Do it from the back. Ooh, that sounded dirty. KY jelly and do it from the back and the gel. Okay, anyway. This is an adult show. Okay, anyway, so yeah. So that's what you use it for. So Emily, that issue that you were having with the with your airbrush dispensing too much ink all at one time, that could be an issue. Make sure that you that your airbrush is lubricated properly, or that your needle is pushed all the way in to stop that, and also to make sure that the air hole is purged on your paint.
Okay, so I had figured out what I had done wrong.
What you had done wrong?
What happened was that, okay, I was troubleshooting it right before then. Right before that happened, it wasn't spraying. So I took the needle and was doing the little things that you told me, like pull it back and stick it, pull it back and forth, just to like make sure that if there's like a paint clog there, it'll push the paint clog out. And I guess I pulled back and forgot to push it back in all the way. So that was it. And then also because my little, it was that with the combination of the air hole on top of the bottle being plugged. And I'm going to have to like remember to take something with me to poke that with, because, yeah. So that's what it was.
So a tip for that is, in your kit, I actually have a cork from a wine bottle. Yes, I have drank some wine in my days. But anyway, the cork from a wine bottle, and I just take stick pins and stick it into the cork. So I usually have 3 or 4. The cork from a wine bottle and stick pins, and I stick it into the cork, and then I have that in my kit. So and I just keep that in my kit, so it's just always right there in the kit. The other thing is, when we're talking about tips and things, making a list. You know, we're always so afraid that we're going to forget something whenever we have a gig. So one of the things that I've done is I have actually on my door, I have put a little board right on the door, right when I walk out the door. And I actually made myself a little chalkboard. And I write little notes, especially the night before a gig. I write myself a list, make sure I've got this. I try to pack my kit that night before, but let's say, for example, if I'm cleaning my sponges or I'm cleaning my brushes, my airbrushes I'm cleaning and whatever, I just jot it down to make sure you don't forget your, don't forget the weights. Don't forget your sidewalls. If I want to take my sidewalls for my tent that day, don't forget, so I'll make a list. So the night before your gig or anytime you have a gig, just go ahead and, even if it's on a sheet of paper, tape a sheet of paper to the door, to your keys, right by your keys or whatever, to make a list of the things that you want to make sure that you do not forget, to double check to make sure you don't forget. It sounds so simple, and it sounds like, oh, I don't need to do that, but it's just that little thing. It's just the one time that you think that you're not forgetting something can be the time that you're forgetting something. So just make a list. For example, if you're doing an airbrush gig, make sure you make a list. Okay, don't forget your alcohol, my Q-tips, alcohol wipes, my signage, if you've been working on your signage the night before, my sponges, whatever it is that you want to make sure that you don't forget, brushes, your airbrush, whatever it is that you're doing, sponges, trash bags, a trash receptacle, whatever it is, just any little thing, something to write with, your charger for your phone. One of the things I've started doing now is actually keeping an extra battery pack charger in my kit.
Yeah. And
making sure it's charged. That's the other thing. Make sure it's charged. Make sure you got power on it. That you pre-charge it. Your camera. If you take a camera and not just using your cell phone, but you're taking pictures with your camera, make sure the memory card is in the camera. Make sure the battery's in the camera, because I've done that. I'm charging my battery and forget to put the battery in the camera, and there I go, get to the gig, and there's no battery, and I see it right in my eye, in my mind. It's plugged in right in the kitchen. So just things like that, just always make a checklist, a visual checklist for yourself. And if you're like me, I'm pretty good with my memory, but you just never know, because that one time, again, all it takes is that one time that you want to remember something. And especially if you're not pre-packing your car the night before, if you're not, or maybe you, let's say, for example, like I'm doing this show tonight and I have a gig, but I want to use my kit. So I've got my stuff out here and I'm doing a gig tomorrow. Then I would want to make myself a list. And, okay, don't forget to get those sponges. Don't forget to get the alcohol because you had it out showing it on the show. Don't forget to do this. Or you were working with your kid, or you were doing a design in the bathroom and you left your favorite liner brush or whatever. So just make sure that you have a list. I'm telling you, that will just save you so much, because you don't want to do like I did and go all the way to Dallas and forget your sponges. Thank you to my team for having my back. Yes. So just things like that. You just always want to make sure you have a list of what you need. Another good thing to do is that I'm actually going to make for myself, because I do find myself when I'm practicing at home, I'm using my, I might be using some of the items out of my main kit or whatever, but to make it your business or purpose it in yourself to create yourself a practice kit at home that you practice with, so that you're not having to use your main kit. So a practice kit can include, if you make your own split cakes, using scraps. Yes, T is showing her little practice palette, her Wonder palette that she practices with. Yep, that's good. Yep, awesome. Show it again, T. Hold it up one more time. Her Wonder palette. So that's her little practice palette that she uses. So, create your own, or you can buy a palette or create your own palette.
Yeah, these come out. You can order refills.
Yeah. Or like this is this is a practice palette that I have made for myself, but I need to update it. But just a little practice palette. You can buy these little kits at the dollar store. At Dollar Tree they have them, and just create your own splits, create your own little practice palette that you can use at home. And you could just keep this. I usually just keep this in my bathroom or here in the studio when I'm practicing. I have my black, my white, and these are actually from these little palettes are from the Wolf kit, Wolf palette when I had that, and I just kept them in the little container and just refilled them, but I liked it in there like that. So yeah, you could just, so that it would be on a slant, I did it like that. So yeah, you could just create your own palettes to use, and then you don't have to worry about taking it anywhere. This is your palette that you just use at home, in your bathroom, or whenever you're practicing. Okay, so that's a good tip to have. Okay, I wanted to also talk about this palette. Oh God, I need to wipe that off. The Elisa Griffith palette. I know some people are saying that they don't get the vibrancy from the powders, or if you're using powders with the smoothie blenders. A good tip to get, some people are saying, well, I don't get the vibrancy that I want when I use a palette. A good tip to use is, like, when I use the smoothie blenders, I usually make sure that I hold my finger on it really well so that I get a good grip on it, and then just rub it into whatever powder that I'm using, so that I don't get a lot of dust or fly away, and then you get a lot of pigment on there. And this is the blue, so I could take, let me see, in my eye. I'm gonna put it on my eye. See that?
Yeah, it's very vibrant.
Yeah, but some people are saying, oh, I don't get the vibrancy. It's just about pressing it into the cake. And not, if you just kind of do it like that, then you're going to get a lot of dust, a lot of fallout. But if you put your finger on the smoothie blender like that and get a good grip on it, look at that. See the vibrancy on that? And to me, that's more than what I would actually even want, actually. So you can do that with any of those colors. Even with the white,
it's just like the paint. We use the paint. It's always about getting a good load.
Yes, exactly.
That's just the bottom line.
Yeah. So this is the white. Like some people are like, oh, I can't get the white on there. Same thing with the white. See, that's the white. Yeah. It's just, and that's the shimmer white right there. And look at that. You see that color?
Pow, yeah.
Just pow, like it's just there. So it's just, this palette, I'm telling you, for people who got this palette who are like, I can't really get the vibrancy on it, let me tell you, this palette is the truth. It is the truth. And let me tell you, if you take this and you're doing any of your designs that you're using, like I used, let's see, like I put that, remember when I wet the sponge and I did that right there? I'll do this with my tigers or whatever. Oh my gosh. And you just take this orange and put on top of a paint color, and it will just make it pop. Look at that. What? Wow. I'm telling you.
I did an entire gig with this one palette.
Yes.
With one palette. Mm-hmm. They were all puppies. Okay. So they were all full face. Mm-hmm. And I used this one powder palette with a black and white outline, wolf outline.
Yes, yes.
Took care of every kid that was there, and it was a bunch of them too.
Yes, it's amazing. I mean, it just really
quite amazing.
It goes a very, very long way. So
yes, it does.
I mean,
thank you, Elisa.
Elisa, let me tell you, this is it is a kind of little pricey palette. I ain't gonna tell no story. It is kind of pricey, but I'm gonna.
Is it?
Huh?
How much is that palette?
I don't know what it was. 65. I think we got it when it first came out, so we got it at the promo rate.
Yeah.
I think I paid like 45. I think at the promotion rate, but even at 65, I have to honestly say it's worth it.
It really
is. So even for makeup artists, this is a wonderful, wonderful tool to have in your kit. And for the number of colors that you're getting, what is it? 3, 6, 9, 12.
30 colors.
15. 30 colors. It's the shimmers and the basic colors. It comes like the matte colors and the shimmers. It is. What is this on here? Why do I have a Velcro?
Totally worth it.
Yeah, got a Velcro dot on there. Yeah, it's worth it. As you can see, I've been getting a lot of use out of it. I'm getting upset because I'm running out of some colors because I have really, really used this palette a lot. And it's just worth it. It's really worth it. I would have to say this is one of the besides my Craft and Go, this is probably one of my best buys. No, besides my airbrush. No, anyway. But no, this one is really, really great. So this
I have a tip.
Okay.
When a lot of people, I've been seeing this a lot. A lot of people have been saying that they won't paint children 3 and under or 2 and under.
Mm-hmm.
You can use the powders. You don't have to use the paint. Use the powder. Just even take a little Q-tip, run it through, and put just a little dot like on their cheeks. It's not gonna hurt the kids. Mm-hmm. It's really not, and it'll make the parents happy. Just put little flowers or just a little heart. They will be happy with just anything. If you don't want to use the paint, you don't have to use the paint. Mm-hmm. But use the powders. The powders really are they're very gentle. They're soft. So use that to make your little your littlest customers happy. Exactly. And make the parents happy too, because I've been seeing a whole lot of people getting a lot of flack because they won't paint children 3 and under, which I do, some of them, say they don't recommend it, but if the parent is okay with it.
Let me tell you, my last event, I had some 3-year-olds in my chair that sat stiller than some of the big kids. I had a 3-year-old that wanted an airbrush tattoo because her mom had tattoos, the dad had tattoos, and they let her get a tattoo, and she wanted an anchor. And that's where she got an anchor on her arm, and she sat there so still. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I've even had 2-year-olds that just sat there so still, and I was reluctant. But again, what I do, and especially when it comes to airbrushing them, I'll test it out first. I'll spray it. I'll do it on their hand. I'll say, this is how it feels. And then I'll just blow air on their face to see if they're going to tilt their head down or whatever. And if they do all the tilt the head down, I bring out the palette. I bring out the powder, and I do it with the powder. Let me tell you, with the powders, I base out my stormtroopers, because the eyes. Because the kids don't like they don't like the wet in their face. They don't like, so I base out with these powders. It is.
Powder is a lifesaver, especially for the little ones.
It really is. And honestly, I mean, I have Star Blends, but I have to say I actually like using a Lisa Griffith palette over the Star Blends, because I feel like the Star Blends kick up more dust or whatever than even this palette does. So I have Star Blends, and I've been using the Lisa Griffith palette more than I've been using the Star Blends. Now, I still love Star Blends, but I love this palette better. So
Yeah.
all right. So anybody else have any tips or anything that they want to share? Laura, you're awfully quiet over there. Hey girl, how you doing?
I'm okay. You saw me running around earlier. It's because there's a bat in my house.
Oh, what?
Get out.
I got it out.
Girl, how did a bat get in your house?
So our furnace is vented out our chimney. And so they get into the chimney and then they come down and they come out in the basement and then they make their way up.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
That's where you get one of the little screens and you stick it up in there, you know. So can't fool with no bats.
One day.
Between.
That's a flying rat.
Right? Ooh, baby, y'all know I would be doing a video on that. Between raccoons, bats, I have to go.
Her and the raccoons and you and the bats.
Yes,
Yeah. You would.
Oh no.
The animals.
No. Okay.
She got Rocky in her house and you got Dracula in yours.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Here's another quick tip. Okay. For now, I know because I'm a makeup artist, I have a lot of brushes. I have a lot of lip brushes that I've accumulated from kits. These are some brushes actually that they're not really lip brushes, but they can work for lip brushes. Somebody gave me these. What are these?
Talk in your mic, D.
Someone gave me these Latisse little brushes. And
for the eyelashes?
Yes. Latisse. And I've been using them for lip brushes. They're sterile. They're disposable. And so I have these. But I also have a gazillion of these brushes. And also, like, if you have brushes that you don't really like to use anymore because they do this, like they're splayed out, you can use them for lip brushes, for lipstick, for the girls. Right. Okay, so now I know a lot of people are with the Q-tips. I can't stand using the Q-tips for the lips. To me, I don't get I can do it. I have them in my kit, but I don't like using them. I'd rather have a brush. So one thing you could do, I'm always reusing containers and stuff. You can have a little container of alcohol like this. And it has a lid, so it's leak proof. And you can use the brushes, although what I've been doing, because I have a gazillion of these brushes, I have enough brushes that I can use one brush per child at a gig, and then I have a little bag that I throw them in at the end. I don't have a problem with cleaning the brushes at home. Or if you had, let's say you got 10 of these brushes or 10 little extra brushes, you can actually sanitize them, put them in the alcohol in between, and then they would be sanitized. So you could put 99% alcohol in your little container, 91% alcohol, and sanitize your brushes that way, if you just like using brushes on the lips. So that's a quick little tip. All right. And okay, I think that's about all the tips I have for today. I've shared so many tips, I think I need to charge y'all. All right, you guys. You've been tuned into Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark. This is our first time going on YouTube. We did have some people coming in making some nasty comments. I think I can go back and remove those comments later on, which we'll probably do. But I want to thank... It's like people that want attention, you know, it's what they do. But anyway, I want to thank for those who have tuned in on the YouTube. We're going to start posting our videos on the YouTube. We're trying out the YouTube Live to see how that works out. Shout out to everybody who is tuning in after the fact to check out what we were talking about today. What's up, Angel? How are you doing?
Doing okay.
All right. You have any tips you want to share? Anybody else want to share a tip that's in the room?
No, I don't have any tips.
What? What?
Not yet, but I'll think of some.
No, you did have you shared a great tip with us the other day about the tent weights. Waiting your no, about the gate that you had.
Yeah, the pet gate.
Yes. Come on, talk about the pet gate.
You don't like to be crowded, because I cannot stand being crowded. in a pet gate from Amazon. It's very sturdy. It's called I don't have the box.
It's called a pet
but
gate.
If you go on there and you put in pet playpen, it's a black heavy duty pet gate or playpen, and it's pretty big, and it comes in sections, so you can put as many or as little sections you want around the barrier of your tent. So if you have like the 2 side walls, it's enough sections. My tent is 5 by 7. It's probably actually enough sections.
You have a 5 by 7 tent?
Yeah, because my 10 by 10 got blown away.
Ooh.
As soon as I set the tent up, perfect. Sat down and get comfortable. Whoosh.
Wow.
The blasted thing flipped over onto the other people beside me.
Wow.
Okay. Yes. But you know, and I back Coleman tent 100%. And if anybody wants a tent, get a Coleman, because one little piece of this tent broke. This thing completely flipped over. Okay? Get a Coleman. It's worth it.
Why?
So
Because
when that happened, I got a smaller tent. It's more like a booth.
Yeah.
So I got the pet gate, and let's see, I connected to just one of the 7-foot sides and kind of curve it around.
Right.
And depending on how big you want the curve, you just add the sections. And with the gate, it comes with these long pins, so you can drive the pins into the ground.
Oh, nice.
If it's not soft ground, I use like I can use my balloon bases, because the balloon bases are heavy and they have a metal pole. So you would just take the gate and anchor it with a plastic tie back to the pole, it on like concrete or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, you can nail it into the ground, because I had a gig today, but I was too busy because I wanted to come on and show y'all the setup. But as soon as I got there, it was like I was slammed. So, but it works out. It worked out really good. But you do have to keep reminding the kids, don't lean on the gate. Stop leaning on the gate.
I know. What is it with people wanting to lean on the stuff?
Yes, I was gonna lean on your table, lean on this. I'm like, bag off.
I literally had people, because I had banners around my tent, and I literally had people like the kids trying to swing on the banners, grabbing on the banners, and I'm like, okay, don't touch it. Please don't touch the banners. Like, what is up with people with leaning on things? And
people don't know how to respect space anymore.
Oh.
I think that not to blame everything on social media, but people don't know how to be around other people anymore. Like, we're used to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're so used to being able to interact with other people from our computers and our tablets and our phones. So then when we get around people, it's like we forget to be mindful of other people's space, of other people's belongings. I had a kid a week ago who, when he talked to me, you ever see like old Japanese movies and they whisper everything, like they close to each other's faces, and he was like, "Hi, I want to try," and I was like, "Ma'am, get your baby," like, because I was like, you need to back your kid off, because I mean, I'm not very tall. This kid was 8 and probably 5'10", and I was like, you need to retrieve what belongs to you. Get your child. People just don't know how to respect each other's space, and that's a very smart idea, Angel, with that.
That gate is a good idea, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm only gonna say it but so many times, and I shut my line down.
Ooh.
I know that's
I don't play irate parents. I don't play irate kids. If I have to keep telling you to back up, I will get up out of my chair, walk over, back up. Just back up, because number one, people don't realize how much money we invest in these kids. They think, oh, it's the kid, oh, it's face paint. No. We invest a lot of money in this stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And they don't want to pay over $1,000 for some face paint.
Right. Exactly.
And
so that gate, try that gate out. Try it out. I think it works really, really good. And then you can hang your banner from it.
Awesome. Yes.
If you get an extra gate, it's enough of that gate. If you get 2 of them, you can probably surround your whole tent with it. and just leave a section out for them to
come in
walk
and out. Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. How do you like the smaller tent, the 5x7?
I do kind of like it a little bit better, but it just depends on how big the event is I'm going to. Because if I'm taking 2 other people, I'll throw up that 10x10. You know, because even with that one section, it's actually one of the sections that crosses over like this. One of the joints to snap. So I just throw some duct tape on that puppy.
Right, there you go.
It's stand up perfect.
Okay.
Oh, and about the tent weights, I really like the tent weights because at first I was driving stakes and I was taking 35-pound dumbbells and connecting them to the bottom of the legs. It's 2 time consuming.
Right.
It's 2 time consuming. And each of these sandbags can hold 40 pounds a piece, so that's 160 pounds.
Okay.
And then all you do is take what I do is take the canopy cover string, and there's a strap that's on top of the bag, and just anchor it to that, and it's not going nowhere. It's going to be a strong wind. Plus, on top of driving your stakes in the ground, it's going to have to be a pretty strong wind to pull your tent away.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. I told you had something to share. All right.
Does your 5x7 tent have slanted legs?
No, you can go. It's just straight up and down.
Okay.
It's a Coleman 5x7, and you can actually buy the 5x7 wall. It just covers one corner. But what I did is because I don't like sun and I don't like heat, I got a tarp that I custom cut, and I attached Velcro straps to it into my tent leg, so it's Velcroed to the tent.
Oh.
So I'm completely encased.
Okay, nice. You'll have to share a picture of it really soon so we can see it.
The next time I set it up and I got it like, the way I want it.
Right.
Or just set it up, I'll post a picture.
Okay, awesome. Okay, guys. Thank you for sharing. We hope that you have enjoyed all of our tips and tricks for today. Now it is time for T's motivational moments.
Hello, everybody. My inspiration and motivation for you is to let you know this. You are valuable because you exist. Not just because of what you do or what you have done, but simply because you are. You exist. You have to know your worth. Know your value. Know that you are valuable. What you are, because you're here, because you're supposed to be here. And when you know your worth, the easier it becomes to use the word no, and not make you feel bad or I don't know. You have to know your worth. Knowing your worth is the most important thing that you can understand. So understand and know that you are valuable. You are very valuable. What you do adds to it. Who you are around adds. It either adds to you or take. People can try to take away, your value, but you determine who comes in and out of your life, who stays in and stays out. But you have to understand you are valuable because you exist. Know your worth. Know your worth. You are valuable.
All right.
Have a good one. We'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you so much for that motivational moment. All right, so that I won't forget, oh my gosh, me and this YouTube and trying to prop my camera up at the right angle. Sorry guys, this is probably gonna be the worst YouTube video ever because it keeps falling. The camera keeps falling. And my drawing, I'm using the box to prop the phone up with that I need to draw the names from. All right, so let's see who's going to be our business spotlight of the week for this week. And if you would like to be considered for our business spotlight of the week, all you have to do is follow us on Facebook, join us on Facebook in Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark, and complete the pinned post, and your name will go in the box to be considered for the featured spotlight business of the week. And then we will feature you on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter. Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark is on Instagram, and on Twitter it is the number 1 and the initials BBAAAD. Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark. So follow us. All right, let's see who's going to be our business spotlight this week. I hope it's not somebody. Aaron Hoffman. Aaron Hoffman.
Okay.
All right, Aaron Hoffman is our business spotlight of the week. So we will find out more about Aaron and who that is. So yeah, so shout out to Aaron Hoffman. You will be featured this week on our business pages. All right. Okay, we're gonna do some really quick paint me quick challenges. So get your paints out. Laura's ready. She's like, hey, I'm ready. Get your paints out. Get your brushes out. Let's get the painting. I hope we get some. And don't forget to post your designs, which I forgot to take my pictures, and I think I erased my designs from last week. Ooh, but I had so much going on. And also be sure to tune in each and every Tuesday from 11:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 1:30ish a.m. Every Tuesday. Join us. And if you'd like to be considered as a guest on Beauty, Body, and Art After Dark, all you have to do is hit me up on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Just find us, hit myself up or Taretha Johnson. Send us an email, send us a message, and let us know. Or if you'd like to recommend someone to be a guest on the show, then just hit us up and then we will reach out to them. We've got some exciting guests coming up in the coming weeks, so make sure you tune in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. All right. Ready? Ready. All right, T. Let's see who we got. Let me see. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get you spotlighted up there first. Oh, she got her doll out. Ready. Okay. What we got? A dragon. Didn't we have this before? Okay, dragon. All right. We're doing 3 minutes.
Wait.
What she said? Wait.
Wait.
Wait a minute. We're
I'm
gonna
trying to get this tattoo off.
Come on.
I gotta get this tattoo off of my arm real quick. Hold on.
You better paint on some paper.
Okay.
Ready? Oops. Okay, so we're painting. Ready? And go. A 3-minute dragon. Oh gosh. I can't get the screen back. Gallery. Okay, there we go. 3-minute dragon. This has become my go-to dragon now. Three-minute dragon. And if you'd like to join us in the Zoom room, you can. We're here. The link is on our Facebook page in the group. We'd love to have you to come and be. Wait a minute, why can't I see my paint? Come and join us. Oh, that didn't come out good. Like my paints aren't taken to the board today. Not good. All right. How much time we got? Oh, 42 seconds.
Ooh.
Come on through, Dragon. Come on through. Come on through, Dragon. Me and these doggone boards. Oh. I got too much water on it.
Mm-hmm. Almost. What's up?
And time. The eyeless dragon. Your time has expired. All right. Stop painting, brushes down. Ooh, it's right, honey. Okay, let's see. Oh,
my turn.
Huh? Wait, hold on. Let's see. Gotta get it so everybody can see what's going on. Hey, Eric. Eric is in the room. What's up, Eric?
Eric.
Hey, Eric. All right. All right, T. There you go. Oh, she got eyes on it.
Not enough time for me.
All right. That's nice. That's actually a nice 3-minute dragon. It's me and these boards. I can't paint on these stupid boards. There's mine.
I almost forget.
Huh?
I almost forgot to take my picture.
There's mine. Horrible. I suck at these paint me quick challenges. I do. I really do. Okay, Angel.
I suck on these practice boards.
I know. I don't like these boards. I know. Okay. There we go. I think I do better on skin. I gotta find some.
You ain't got no wings.
Aw. You don't have to have wings. It's okay. All right, Laura. Ooh, that's a nice one. Cute.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Emily, is she still painting?
I'm painting on my little. I'm making a mess. My arm's already done. Can't really see in.
No, we can't. You need to go the other way. We can't see it.
Uh-oh.
That way, right there, right there. Okay. All right, okay. That's not bad. Looks better than mine. All right, cool. Eric, hey. How you doing, Eric? Oh, did you paint?
Yeah.
He was here in time to paint. Go, Eric.
I didn't feel like it at first. It inspired me. I don't know.
Yes. Awesome. Can barely see it.
Let me see if I can get my light on.
Get some light. Get some light on the subject.
I'll do that. Put them on the big screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see. Let's see, Eric. Yeah, that's hard to see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yep, there it is. There it is. Coming through. Coming through.
I like it.
Nice.
I can dig it.
Yep. We see it. We see it. Okay. All right, T. Let's do another one. We got time for one or two more.
Okay. A minion.
Ah!
So like 10 minutes?
Oh, you don't need no 10 minutes for no minion.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. I got to cheat on that one. Okay. Gotcha. Minion. Okay, we're doing a 5-minute minion.
5 minutes. Ain't no kid gonna sit still that long. Come on now.
Okay, 3-minute minion. 3 minutes. You know what? This better be a good minion too.
It better be the best minion ever with 5 minutes.
Which you talk? Oh no, we're doing 3 minutes. Okay, we're doing a 3-minute minion. There we go.
That's the best way.
You want 3 minutes? Okay, ready and go. Some of y'all had already started, but that's all right. Come on through, minion.
Who making dinner? Who's that?
I don't know. Somebody cooking over there.
My child getting a late night snack.
Oh, get it, girl. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, they painting, boy. Minion. Come on through, minion.
No, you know what? This is gonna be real interesting.
That's not the timer. That's our microwave.
God.
I'm sorry.
Had us all paranoid. Wait a minute.
I was
About to say, wait a minute.
This don't even look like a minion.
No. Look like a Tic Tac. What you got over there?
I don't even know.
I'm scared.
I think I needed 5 minutes. Listening to Eric, you should have stuck with the 5 minutes.
What you say, D?
Nothing.
I heard you. I heard you. I got 3 kids.
Yeah. You got them ears, boy. You can hear
I
everything.
hear everything. Even though you may be about a couple thousand miles away, I still hear you.
Oh, come on.
Really? Come on, give us an extra 2 minutes.
It's time already?
Yeah.
No way.
I'm sorry. This ain't. I can't do it. I can't not do no 3-minute minion.
Oh my gosh.
I think we should just give an extra 2 minutes.
Keep going. Keep going.
Who's that? Who's that?
Hey. Keep going.
I'm done.
Good for you. We happy for you.
Come on, D.
Go on and show your me. Let's see your 3-minute minion. Go ahead. Come on. Let's see.
Just let me just do the face.
No, come on. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. See your 3 minutes.
Oh. Let me get my light on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Come on through with it.
There we go. Minion.
Anybody else ready with their minion?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
almost.
Mine's ready.
Well,
Mine is ready. Okay, go T. Let's see what T got.
All right, T. All right, I see you.
Okay, she took these away. That's good. That's good. All right. Kid will be crying after he see my minion, but there it is. Let me see. Where?
Let me see. All right. No, I don't know. I don't know.
That's a minion on crack. The minion. my minion's on crack.
Yeah, it's a Picasso minion.
Laura, you ready or you still painting?
1 minute.
Okay. Emily, you ready? Where's Angel?
30 seconds.
Where's Angel? You ready with your minion?
Yeah, here's my little raggedy minion.
That's cute. Clearly, we need to work on minions.
Like,
there you go.
You let the D minion.
That's the cousin.
like me.
Right, it's the cousin to my minion. Exactly.
Yeah, related.
Emily, what you got going on over there? What the?
How many of you start posting over the pictures? I can't see you.
Wait, go over the other way, Emily.
Your other left.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the other cousin. That's the other cousin to my minion.
Okay, so he's shaped like a thumb. There's a little red monster from the Bugs Bunny
Yeah.